Whoa, where are we now? Meanwhile, in the celestial office of Archangel Gabriel, one of the 7 overseers of heaven. Seraphim, do you know why I've called you here? Is this about Lilim? That's right. As you know, Lilim was banished from heaven 6 months ago for her gross misconduct. She consistently earned the lowest love tokens out of all the Cupids every month for the last 3 years in a row. Damn, 3 months, or 3 years. That's 36 months. She has no real devotion to her job as a love Cupid, and no love for the human she is supposed to serve. She does not make humans happy for the simple sake of doing a good deed, but because she has to, in order to replenish her own magical energy. Yeah, only for her own selfish reasons. If given the choice, she would prefer to read comics or play video games than do her work as a Cupid. I can totally see that. This kind of behavior is absolutely unforgivable, especially for a graduate of Cupid Academy. If you, like, how did she fucking graduate Cupid Academy in the first place then, right? Or was she actually a pretty good student? No, she wasn't, because she had the lowest grades when they were talking about the picture earlier, right? So how the fuck did she graduate? If she always has the lowest grades, wouldn't this have been a sign of like what she would be like when you let her graduate and become a full-fledged Cupid, right? You should have seen this coming, Gabriel. This is your fault. It is as you say. Lilim is lazy and opportunistic. She's always been that way, ever since we were classmates. Ah, this is Sarah, right? The other classmate, the girl in the picture. And damn, look at the thigh gap. Damn. At the back, you see like the bottom parts of her booty sticking out. What the fuck? You two were friends at school, weren't you? That is true, yes. I hoped my influence would mend Lim's ways, but I was overly optimistic. Despite my best attempts to tutor her, Lilim remained uninterested. She only studied for her exams at the last minute and must have passed by the skin of her teeth. Hey, just like I did! Maybe I should have been harder with her. If I hadn't let her copy my homework or borrow my notes, she might have learned to study for herself. Ah! So this is Sarah's fault, huh? You dragged her through Cupid Academy. But she never did. Do you regret it? I regret it terribly. If I hadn't enabled her, then maybe Lilim could have changed her ways. Maybe she would have become a half-decent Cupid, and she would still be living in heaven. Yeah, I mean, you know, Lilim doesn't have to be the best fucking Cupid around. You know, she can be like around the middle mark, like Cupid number 49 or something, you know? But not like at the bottom, right? Maybe we could still be friends. It seems you still care for her, even now. My, your devotion to your friend really is admirable. You're not only a top-class Cupid Seraphim, but you have the patience and tolerance of an angel. That's supposed to be a pun, right? Maybe you could even be promoted to an angel if you play your card right. Oh, is that how it works? Okay. Is Cupid like below an angel, and if you work hard enough as a Cupid, you can be promoted? You know, like a job promotion, right? Yeah, I'm a Cupid now, and then later you promote, you get a job, you get a raise, and you'll become an angel. I just thought that, I assumed that every creature that was in heaven is already an angel, especially if they've got wings like that, you know? Which, by the way, they've got different types of wings, right? Like, Sarah has like the more bird-like wings, where you have like, I guess, the crooked thing, right? Like, I don't know, you know what I mean, right? There's a crook in there, and then like the wings go up and then down, right? You know what I mean? It's more like bird-like wings, but then tiny, yeah. Sort of I guess the stereotypical angel wings, right? Or Cupid wings. But Gabriel seems to have like fairy wings or something, right? It just all sort of just goes up. It doesn't just flutter down like the other one. Those are more like fairy wings. But yeah, she could even be promoted to an angel. Wow. You would really offer me a promotion? Yes, And a significant pay rise too. Yes, you get 30 extra clouds. Miss Gabriel, that's very kind of you, but it's too much. I've only been Cupid for a few years. I don't believe I have what it takes to be an angel. Angels are good, pure and virtuous. They soothe the hearts of humans and settle arguments. Sometimes, they even intervene with politics to stop wars from breaking out between countries, really? Are they looking at us right now in this world? It's a lot of responsibility. I'm not sure I can handle it. Doesn't that technically mean then, right? And if there's a war in their world, then it's actually the fault of angels, right? Because the angels' responsibility is to prevent those wars from happening, right? Or to intervene so that it doesn't happen. So if a war does happen, that means that the angels didn't do their job good enough. Fucking angels. I knew I could never trust an angel. I mean, look at that. Look, can you ever trust like a beautiful, heavenly being such as them? Of course not. You're too good to be true. Well, I'll be the judge of that. Oh, yes, miss. I didn't mean to offend. It's fine. I am not offended. I've been pondering whether I should promote you or not for a long time. You graduated from Cupid Academy with the highest grades in your year, and your performance has been impeccable. You always earn the most love tokens each month out of all of your colleagues. I would like to promote you to the position of an angel as soon as possible to reward you for your hard work. But there is one thing I would like you to do first. One thing to prove your dedication to the offices of heaven. And what is that, miss? It's a small matter. It should be simple for you. I would like you to go to Earth, and I want you to return Lilin back to heaven, where she belongs. Whoa, wait, you're bringing Lilin back? What? This is bullshit. First you banish her, and they're like, what? Oh, damn. We banished her from heaven, hoping that she would just rot and die on Earth, but she's actually successful there. God damn it. Alright, bring her back, bring her back. We're just gonna put her in the torture chamber or something. Do they even have a torture chamber? I feel like that is not a heavenly thing, right? Of course heaven would not have a torture chamber. Actually, maybe they do. It's called the torture chamber, but what it actually is you're just lying on like one cloud, and then a bunch of other angels are flying around you in other clouds, and they have like those long ass feathers, right? Those long feathers, and they tickle you underneath your feet. Oh my god, that's actually literally torture for me, because I can't stand being tickled, okay? That would be my own personal torture in heaven. Just those beautiful angel ladies tickling your toes and your feet, especially the bottom of your feet with like a feather. Oh god, I'd be fucking laughing my ass off, but in a like kind of painful way. But I thought Lilin was banished from heaven. She was banished, but I never intended for her to stay down there permanently. Her banishment was supposed to be a temporary punishment for her slothful ways. I was convinced Lilith would hate it on Earth. I thought she would work hard to prove herself so she could return to heaven. If she devoted herself to the ways of being a Cupid, I would have welcomed her back with open arms. But instead, her conduct has become even worse. She has fallen much, much further than I have ever imagined. This doesn't make sense. So you would let her back into heaven if she improved her conduct, right? If the way she acted, if she would actually, you know, she'd be like, ah, fuck, I got kicked out of heaven. You know what? Maybe if I prove to them that I can be a good Cupid after all, I can return to heaven, right? That was the logic behind it. But Lilin did the exact opposite. She just acted out even more, right? She gave less of a shit on Earth than she even did in heaven, right? And she didn't care that much in heaven in the first place. On Earth, she's just been playing and fooling around the entire time. And your way of, like, punishing her for misbehaving on Earth is to bring her back to heaven as well? What? That doesn't make sense. Wasn't that supposed to be your like reward if she acted well, but now she acted worse and you're gonna give her the exact same thing? Bring her back? Oh no. Lilin, what has she done? She has been using her powers as a Cupid on Earth for her own personal gain. No, oh my god, that's I feel like that's rule number 2. Rule number 2 of like you know, of the Cupid conduct, but We know Lilim, right? She can't remember past rule number 1. And even rule number 1 is a bit vague here and there. She remembers half of it. It's true. She has been manipulating humans so they will give her their money. And that isn't all. She has cast aside the traditional bow and arrow of a Cupid and has decided to reap love tokens in her own rather unique manner. Oh, so she is the one that upgraded. So it was actually a Lilim thing that was just like, you know what? Fuck these shitty fucking bow and arrows. I'm gonna get a big ass fucking sniper rifle. Alright, cool. And how is she doing that exactly? Customized guns? That's impossible. Not for Lilim, apparently. Though she's intolerably lazy, her ideas are rather ingenious. I mean, isn't that actually like, aren't geniuses, right, you know? Wasn't there like a Bill Gates saying where he would rather let a lazy person do a job rather than like a hard worker, because the lazy person would try and find shortcuts and they would try to find the easiest, fastest way to complete the task, right? Because like, I feel, isn't laziness is like the, I don't know, what's the saying? Is it the father of invention? I don't know, right? But if you just look at all the things that have been invented, right, as of late, it's always to make our lives easier, so we have to do less things, right? To make all the things that were hard work before, to make them less hard work, so we have more time to be lazy. And at the same time also that the hard work that we would normally do before, it just, you save time and energy, so you can once again be more lazy, right? I feel like that's kind of, laziness isn't necessarily a bad thing, unless you're so lazy that it prevents you from even doing anything at all. But like, laziness definitely isn't a bad thing, okay? Like, I'm pretty lazy too, but whenever I need to do something, I always try to do it like in an efficient way. Using her customized guns and her love bullets, she has half-heartedly been performing her duties as a Cupid around Tokyo. But this is a problem. Bullets contain much more magical energy than arrows. If she hits a person with a bullet, it could be dangerous. Wow, well, she... since the start of this visual novel, at least she hit 3 already. Oh no, 2, never mind. I thought she hit the girl in the beginning, but she only hit the guy, Takase. Indeed. It's lucky she hasn't caused any accidents yet. Well, she hadn't until yesterday. Did something go wrong? She shot a human girl and made that girl fall in love with her. No way. I can't believe it. She's directly violating all 3 of the most important rules in the Cupid rulebook. Cupid shouldn't reveal their identities to humans. Cupid shouldn't use their powers to make humans fall in love with them. And Cupid shouldn't use their powers against humans for their own gain. So those are the 3 rules, huh? Exactly. I was content to watch Lilim from afar and see how her rehabilitation progressed, but shooting that human girl is inexcusable. Lilim cannot be left to her own devices on Earth any longer. She must be brought back into our custody as soon as possible. She's going into Heaven Prison. This is the first time this has happened in almost 20 years. But now I'm actually curious about the incident 20 years ago, right? The first time, they're not saying this is the first time ever. They're saying the first time in 20 years, meaning 20 years ago, something like this happened too. What if Lilim's mother was also like this, right? And it's just a family thing? It's just in her genes. If Lilim is using her powers against the human she is supposed to serve, then she is no better than a demon. You must bring her back to heaven so she can stop this mischief before it's too late. And what will you do to her when I brought her back? We'll put her on trial. Naturally, class trial? I've done a lot of trials recently with Danganronpa. Trial? That's right. If she's found guilty, she might even be banished to hell. No, not hell! God damn it! Banished? That's awful. Lilim. She's always been a lazy, good-for-nothing girl, but not evil exactly. Come on, does a lazy girl belong in hell? That's a bit of a harsh punishment. She's not a demon. Then you must return her to heaven. If you can stop her from making any further errors, then we will be lenient in our punishment. There is still hope for her yet. she might not be banished. But that all depends on you, Sarah. On me? Yes, bring her back quickly, for her own good. You can do that, can't you? After all, the two of you were friends. Best friends, I believe. That's right. In Cupid Academy, Lilith was the only one who spoke to me. The other Cupids kept their distance. Maybe they were jealous of me, and maybe they thought I was too serious. But Lilith was never like that. She always smiled at me. She was the only one who did it. She smiled at me so brightly, and she never let me be alone. She wasn't just my best friend. She was my only friend. Aw, poor Sarah. And you miss her, don't you? Yes, I do. I miss her terribly. Then you must help her while you can, just as she helped you. Lilith might not realize she needs helping, but that makes an intervention even more of a necessity. You have to save her, Seraphim. Save Lilith from herself. Save her before it's too late, and her actions can no longer be pardoned. Right. I'll do it. I'll go to Earth, and I'll bring Lilith back. I have to. Good. See to it that you do. And if you return with our runaway, you'll be rewarded most handsomely. Oh yeah, with extra fancy angel wings. Whoa, what? Nah, girl, what the fuck? Why does she have like a creepy, cruel, evil smile on her face now, right? Like, yeah, I played that perfectly. All according to plan. Lilim, it's rare that a Cupid steps out of line like this. I might be the head of its disciple in heaven, but I haven't had a chance to exert my authority in decades. This should be fun. I hope you can bring Lilim back to me, Seraphim. I need to give her a proper one-on-one punishment. Ah, she needs to go on a power trip, huh? I need to show her the error of her ways. I'll scold her for being such a bad girl. I'll take my time to scold her long and hard until she breaks. After all, isn't that what correction is all about? Damn. I didn't know things were run like this in heaven. Wow. Alrighty then. Hey, Lilim. Lilim. Huh? Lilim, wake up. What? There's a voice. It's soft and feminine. It sounds vaguely familiar, but... please, give me a few more minutes. My bed is so cozy right now, I don't want to get up. It's a lot warmer than usual, and the sheets smell nicer too. It's more homely? I mean, we basically got like a human blanket on top of us, right? Probably, if we're still sleeping together. How strange. My bed isn't usually this comfortable, but now, for some reason, it feels like a small slice of heaven on earth. I never want to wake up, I just want to sleep forever. I'm allowed to, it's my house, goddammit! Jewel isn't very ladylike, but I guess if it's from a beautiful woman like you, even that looks kinda cute. Yeah. I wonder if I could bottle up your drool and sell it as an anti-aging medicine. I'm sure it has curative properties. Well, not anti-aging, because that's not the thing that I want to happen to girls, okay? They should not become younger, because we're already on the edge when it comes to visual novels. Let's not make them younger. Maybe if I tried just a little. I feel warm breath against my cheek. But wait a minute. What's going on here? Am I going to get ravaged in my slumber? It is like a hyper-realistic dream, huh? Where you actually feel the sensations. Wow. Thanks for the food. What does she mean, food? I feel something brushing against my cheek. There are fingers in my hair. Warm breath tickles my skin. My room gets hotter and hotter. My head starts spinning. Crap, this is getting dangerous. I should open my eyes, quick. And what do you think you're doing? Quicker than lightning, I transform into a Cupid. My wings extend from my shoulder blades, and my lingerie melts away to reveal more tight-fitting lingerie, I guess? Yeah, this is like, you know, fucking peeled on top of her body. Just like suctioned on top of it. Just like on top, you know what I mean. Not a single molecule is between her skin and the outfits. I don't know. Cupid uniforms are all pretty revealing. I think they're supposed to help with wind resistance when we fly, but since Gabrielle's the one who issues these, I think she might have designed them based on her own perverted fantasies. Yeah, Gabrielle seems like kind of a strange one. Despite being sort of was she the headmaster? Or, I don't know if she was the headmaster, but she was at least sort of a person above both Lilim and, Seraphim, right? The other two Cupid angels? Well, actually they're not angels, they're just Cupids. Yeah, cause, angels is an upgrade from Cupids, right? Okay. I gotta separate those things. Cupids is below angels, okay? But anyway, right? Anyway, she seems like a weird bird, that's for damn sure. Especially at the end there, right? When she was practically drooling and hyperventilating and heaving and having her face as red as strawberries just from the thought of bringing Lilim back and punishing her good. Whatever. I'm stronger in my Cupid form. My body is augmented by magic, so I can perform incredible feats I can't do as a human. Feats like rising from my bed and grabbing hold of my assailants. I seize them by the back of their neck. My fingers dig into their unprotected skin, so they whimper. Kya! They decided to assault the great Cupid Lilim without any kind of armor? How foolish! Ha! That's the biggest mistake. Now they'll pay for the price of their folly. Mercilessly, I press my captive down against my mattress, smashing their nose into the sheets. Lilim, she's like, it's a little rough, Lilim. That's an interesting way to say good morning. I don't hate it though. Oh, oopsie. I look down at my captive. It's Mitsuki. The events from yesterday, impossible though they seem, come back to me in a sudden rush. Yeah, we just completely forgot about it while we were just in heaven on earth. The cafe, the love bullet, Mitsuki's confession, it's gotta be back now, right? Mitsuki came back to my home like a lost puppy. I invited her in, and now you missed a couple of steps in between there, mainly the bathing and sleeping. What were you doing exactly? I wanted to wake you up, but you wouldn't budge no matter what I did. I've never been good at getting up in the mornings. Yep, not a morning person, nope. I used to get in trouble all the time back at Cupid Academy, I'm not surprised. If Sarah hadn't stopped by my house to wake me up almost every morning, I never would have gotten there on time, and you never would have graduated Cupid Academy either, right? So, it all comes back to Sarah. Sarah's fault. Sarah's the one that allowed this terrible Cupid, she allowed her to graduate when under normal circumstances she wouldn't have, or without Sarah she definitely wouldn't have. And since you looked so pretty when you were asleep, I thought there was a bit of drool in the corner of your mouth, and I wanted to wipe it away from you. Yeah, right, wipe, right? I'm pretty sure she was holding like a fucking bottle underneath it, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna catch every single bit of this drool. Not to drink though, I hope, right? That would be kind of disgusting. That would definitely be disgusting. I was just being helpful, you see? You wanted to wipe it away with your tongue? Yes, oh well, that's even better, directly straight from the tap. I mean, that was the general idea, but you woke up before I could. Your reflex really are amazing. You're good at everything, Lilim. I know. Thanks for stroking my ego there. I preen, flipping my hair over one shoulder. I am rather talented. You're incredibly talented. Please, praise me more. Tell me how cute my butt looks. You're gorgeous. And you have a good body. There we go. Keep going. Keep continuing. There we go. And a great sense of humor. And you're charming and confident and... Why did you stop? Keep going. And... You're pretty good at giving chokeholds. Oh yeah, that's my shit. That's my jam. I can choke people out with love, okay? I choke people with love. I don't hurt them when I choke them. I Mitsuki's face is starting to turn a worrying shade of purple. I can't breathe. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Force of habit. I draw my fingers away from Mitsuki's pale, slender neck and take a step back. Damn, I guess I've been underestimating my strength a little bit there. Thank you. Oh, what is she wearing? Mitsuki presses one hand against her chest and splutters. She inhales deeply, like a diver trying to fill their air with delicious oxygen. Oh yeah, suck in that oxygen, girl. While she's choking, I phase out of my Cupid form and put on my regular clothes. Then, I turn back to Mitsuki. She's slumped on the ground, head propped up against my bed. She doesn't look good. Did I overdo it? I mean, if she's practically half dying there, I'd say so. Using my Cupid magic against a human for my own gain is bad enough, but killing a human would make me look way worse. Mitsuki, can you stand? I'm good. You don't look good. I'll be alright. I'm strong, you know? I come from a big family. I have to look after my little brothers all the time, yep, and they choke me too. Compared to them, this is nothing, nope. They once double choked me. I think I'm rather more powerful than a group of snot-nosed boys. You'd be surprised. Mitsuki gets to her feet. Her legs are trembling, and her clothes are rumpled, but she looks a little better now. At least her face isn't purple. Yeah, that's definitely an improvement, I'd say. Her outfit, however, yeah, I noticed that too. The cute little bows at both at the at the end of her stocking. That's pretty cute. Hey, what exactly are you wearing? Oh, this? I mean, didn't she say that she always wanted to, like, you know, wear this kind of stuff, right? She expected to wear something like this at her work, but the boss just didn't see. I mean, he's just fucking blind. Like, if I had cute girls working for me and they were willing to put on cute uniforms to bring in extra customers, I'd be like, hell fucking yes, baby, bring in the customers. Mitsuki looks down at herself in apparent surprise, like she's never seen herself before, and had ordered like 10 different like maid uniforms, cat girl costumes. Fuck it, we'll just do everything. This is a little something I found when I was cleaning up your house. I thought it was cute, so I decided to put it on. Damn, I mean, normally you might think it's a bit weird for her to put on our clothes, right? Just randomly like that without asking us for permission. But yesterday we gave her permission to wear basically our night lingerie, right? So this is far less privacy, what do you call it? Privacy, like breaking our privacy, I guess, or just, yeah, it's not on the same level. If she already got permission for wearing a lingerie and wearing a maid outfit that she saw somewhere in the closet and not in her deepest, darkest drawer with all the sexy stuff in it, then you'd presume that it's fine for her to wear this, right? Mitsuki does a little twirl. The hem of her maid's dress twirls with her. It's a cute maid's dress, I guess. The bottom is covered in ruffles, and the top part strains pretty tightly across Mitsuki's chest. It even comes complete with a cute, frilly headband. Mitsuki said this was mine, did she? We don't even remember it or recognize it? I don't remember buying it, but it seems like the sort of totally pointless thing I'd waste my money on. Hey, it's not completely pointless. I mean, we're getting some good use out of it now, right? Indirectly, just by looking at it. I wouldn't wear it myself. I don't have any fantasies about being subservient, but I have a soft spot for girls dressed as maids, waiting on me hand and foot. Oh yeah, girl. You look very cute. Do you really think so? Totally. It's much better than the clothes you wear at the cafe. I know, right? I've asked the owner over and over again to give us cuter uniforms, but he just won't listen. He doesn't seem to give a shit about his own cafe, okay? He literally doesn't seem to give a shit. He literally gets only one customer, and that's it, right? He's not even trying to bring in more customers. Mitsuki looks kinda dejected. She kicks at the ground with the tip of her foot. Her toes are encased in sheer white stockings that stop above her knee. How cute. I wonder if I can say anything to console her? Your manager doesn't know what he's missing out on. Nobody else can see you dressed like this but me. Whoa, that's rather possessive. I don't think we're rather possessive, are we? I'm not a possessive person. I'd be like, I mean, if it's my girlfriend, then of course, then kinda, right? A little bit, but I would hope that she would already be like that I wouldn't have to like tell her to do something like that. But yeah, I feel like this is a better compliment, right? Your manager doesn't know what he's missing out on. Yeah, that manager's fucking idiot, man. He's a fool. Your manager doesn't know a good thing when he sees it. If you dress like this, I bet your cafe would explode in popularity. Totally. Well, maybe it's a good thing we don't have too many visitors. I'm not the best at customer service. So, why did you decide to dress up as a maid? Isn't it obvious? I want to serve you, Lilim. Whoa. But why? Because you're the person I love, obviously. You were kind enough to give me a place to stay, and I will never forget that. Not ever. I'm gonna try and make myself as useful to you as possible, so I can let you live a life of luxury. Wow, girl, damn. She's treating me like a fucking princess. Having a cute girl in a maid outfit pledge her allegiance to me is pretty luxurious already. Though, I do wonder how much Mitsuki's actions have been influenced by the love bullet. How long does that shit last? I mean, it hasn't been 24 hours yet, but you'd think it would start to wear off right now, right? I guess it still hasn't worn off yet, if she's up to such ridiculous antics so early in the morning. That's why I've been hard at work. What have you been doing exactly? Other than trying to lick up my spittle? That was just a one-off thing. It won't happen again, unless you want me to. Unless you... I knew it! See? Actually, I wrote this fucking... No, never mind. That would be an insult to myself, okay? No, I'm joking! Totally joking, but I saw this coming. Luda saw this coming. Unless you wanted to. I'm the one who does the licking, Mitsu. Ah! Oh, I see. Well, so... you want to be the dominant one? Damn, she's blushing the hell out of that line. Of course I'm the dominant one. You're dressed like a maid. But we're getting off subject. What have you been working on while I was asleep? I was tidying up your house. Hey, are you calling me a dirty person? Because you'd be right about that. I scrubbed the bathtub, rinsed the faucets, wiped down the mirrors, and cleaned the toilet. Whoa, even my toilet? I took out the trash in the garbage cans, and I swept all the floors, and washed the plates in the sink. What, you washed the plates? I was making a fucking tower out of that. God damn, it was like all the way up until... it was kind of like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, you know? Or I was like playing Jenga with it. Is it Jenga where you gotta like remove the pieces and it falls? Yeah, it was really... it was a tall stack, that's what I'm saying. I'll put your dirty clothes in the washing machine. Then I'll rearrange your bookshelves. And I untangled all the wires by your TV. Wow, she did everything, wow. She even neatly organized my cables? You really have been working hard, whoa. I work as hard as I can. When did you wake up anyway? 6 in the morning, what the fuck? Girl, I go to sleep at 6, okay, not that late, but 6 in the fucking morning? Do you usually wake up that early? Yeah, I always woke up early when I lived with my parents, so I could help them out around the house. I have 4 younger brothers. It's not easy to look after that many kids and keep a tidy household, you know? I can imagine, huh? I guess from her childhood and her family life before this, she's used to this stuff. It sounds like hell, yeah. I would not go there if I had the choice, I guess. Which she clearly didn't. Maybe that's why hell is actually... maybe that's what hell is actually like. Full of screaming children. Oh god, please no. I wouldn't know. I've never been there. Though Sarah's told me enough times that that's where I'll be going if I don't straighten up. We're pretty close. We're pretty close to being banished to hell. And now I'm living in Tokyo. And then I need to get up early so I can commute to college. You're such a hard worker. Mitsuki is so earnest. She kinda reminds me of Sarah, actually. But you don't need to wake up early now. You're on a holiday, aren't you? Yes, but my parents always told me, if you don't work, you don't eat. You're letting me stay here, Lilim, so I have to earn my keep. You're the mistress, and I'm your servant. Hey, girl. I hope she's not getting the wrong idea here. Just so you know, I'm not going to pay you. I mean, not with money. That's fine. I don't want your money. You don't? No. Just being with you is payment enough. I knew she was gonna say some sappy shit like that. Ah, that's the love bullet talking. After all, I love you so much. I just want to make you happy. You're so sappy, Mitsu. I poke her on the nose with my index finger. Mitsuki goes momentarily cross-eyed. But if you don't mind, I'd be more than happy to accept your help. I should try to take advantage of this for as long as it lasts. She sees an opportunity like, oh, fuck yeah. Free maid? Free servant? Alright, okie dokie, let's fucking do this shit. I mean, I've already broken one of the Cupid's sacred rules, and we've forgotten the other two. I might as well keep going, right? Exactly. Once you've broken one rule, it doesn't even matter anymore what rule you break after that. What do I have left to lose? Nothing. I threw out my pride as a Cupid a long, long time ago. Ha 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 ha. It's not Christmas though. So you're letting me stay? If you really want. When the love bullet's effects wear off, she'll leave on her own. I just need to wait. Yeah, that seems like an okay strategy, I guess. Wait it out. Because even if we try to kick her out, of course that's not gonna work, right? Because she'll probably be... Even if we were to somehow get her out of our apartment, which seems like a very difficult task and would probably would have to involve dragging her out, kicking and screaming. But if we ever got to that point, she would probably still be like, she would sleep in front of my door, or she'd be like constantly knocking, or she'd be like the girlfriend or ex, whatever, right, that constantly keeps ringing doorbell like ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, let me the fuck in. Yay, thank you. Then I'm gonna double my efforts to please you, mistress. Wow, double it? You were already working hard before. Mistress, huh? I do like the sound of that. I could get used to that. I even made breakfast for you this morning, mistress. I hope it's to your liking. I don't know what you like exactly, so I just used up the leftover ingredients in the fridge. Uh-oh, leftovers? There wasn't that much food in there, so we'll probably need to buy more later. I'm sorry if it was presumptuous of me. Oh, don't worry your pretty little head. It's fine. Really? Of course. I give Mitsuki a reassuring smile and ruffle the top of her head. I'm sure any food made by your tender hands will taste delicious. If it's even half as good as her coffee, then I'm sold. You'd think that, you know, if she took care of like her 4 younger siblings as well, that she'd probably be a good cook too. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm starting to drool again thinking about the coffee. Is that a fucking fish head? Do I see a motherfucking fish head in there? That does not look appetizing. That looks like a literal pile of shit with some food that wasn't properly digested, and then just a fish head in there. That's what that fucking looks like. Holy shit, what the fuck, girl? No offense, I can't cook to save my life, okay? Which actually is not the proper way to start off this joke, because I wanted to say that even I cook better, but if I can't cook to save my life, that means that the food that I would make would be even more toxic or would just kill myself, so I ruined that one. Alright, well, there we go. Never mind, I can't fucking cook anyway. I would probably make something similar or worse anyway. I stand corrected. Well, what do you think? Mitsuki smiles proudly. At least I'm self-aware that I suck at cooking though, right? At least I would know if I made something like this, I'd be like, even I wouldn't eat it myself. Hell, if I put it outside and let my neighbor's kittens, like, you know, try and eat it, they would run away like, screaming. And they fucking love fish, right? And there's a fucking fish head in there, but they wouldn't even eat that shit. But Mitsuki's like, oh yeah, look at this beautiful plate of deliciousness that I made just for you. Her smile is very pure, just like freshly fallen snow, but that only increases the contrast between my expectations and reality. I mean, is Mitsuki seriously expecting me to eat this shit? I'm just gonna call it shit. Honestly, Mitsuki holds my breakfast on a plate before me. She looks so happy. Sparkles could be radiating from her face. Like, wow, who eats a fucking fish head for breakfast? Please answer me this shit. But as for the food itself, what is it meant to be exactly? Ah, silly Lilim. Isn't it obvious? No, unless it's actually a pile of shit. It's really not, no. It's a cheese and mushroom omelet, what? It's brown. Cheese is yellow. Mushroom, oh, omelet is usually yellow too. Mushroom, I mean, depending on what kind of mushroom, that could maybe make it a bit brownish, but not shit colored. Omelet, huh? Did you, I don't know, sit on it or something? What? Did I even have eggs in the fridge? What did you use, like the fucking fish eggs or something? When was the last time I went food shopping anyway? I usually order takeout, and I rarely cook for myself. The last time I went to the store was probably a month ago? Mitsuki, are you sure the ingredients you used are still fresh? They were there though, so I thought I might as well use them. Like a half-rotten cabbage in there, but like, you know what? I can just cut the rotten half off and use the other half, right? Easy. Besides, eggs don't go off. They have hard shells, oh that's not how it works, Mitsuki. I think, right? I'm not so sure about that. I'm pretty sure it still goes bad. That would explain the smell. Rancid egg omelet doesn't sound very appealing. I doubt you'd find it on a menu at a 5-star restaurant. Yeah, I doubt it. I had to think about that for a second, but yeah, I doubt it. Rotten eggs aside, I don't think there's any salvaging this omelet. It isn't yellow, it's a strange dark color. Or rather, it doesn't seem to be any color at all. It's just a lump of amorphous matter quivering nervously on my plate. Yes, that's right. It's actually quivering. The omelet is quivering, it's moving, it's shaking. It's like Jello, but then Jello bounces in a happy way, right? When you look at Jello and it sort of like jiggles, it makes you happy. This is quivering, moving, jiggling, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it just makes me distance myself from it. And it's like I'm trying to keep the puke down, you know? I'm trying to prevent it from coming up. Oh god. Shifting, morphing, pulsating, coming to life. It's gonna come back to life and start to eat us soon. Like it's alive. There are some things in this world that aren't meant to be, and this omelet is one of them. Yep, this is quite an abomination. It's even more pitiful than Frankenstein's monster, and just as lethal. Well, are you going to try it? Are you trying to kill me, woman? Do I really have to? Of course. I made it with a lot of love. Well, I'm sorry. Even the love in the whole wide world does not salvage this dish, okay? Is it even worthy of being called a dish? Right. Now I'm starting to wonder. Maybe the love bullet's effects already wore off. Is this so-called omelet Mitsuki's attempt to punish me for shooting her last night? This could be some clever plot. Maybe. But Mitsuki's face shimmers with love and affection. I can't quite bring myself to believe that. Yeah, she would have to be a pretty convincing actress. She's being genuine. Heat up, Lilim. It'll go cold. I don't know if oh my fucking god, reading is so hard. I don't know if that'll make much of a difference. Wow, I had to slow it down to read it. But if it's warm, you'll be able to feel the full extent of my love with every single bite. Are you saying your love is poisonous? It's toxic? It's actually, your love is bad, that it would literally kill me? My love for you isn't lukewarm, it's piping hot. That's what this omelet is supposed to represent. Well, it represents death. I even drew a heart on it in ketchup. See? Where's the heart? I don't see a heart. I see. No, I don't. I look at the omelet dubiously. It looks back at me. I swear, it sounds like it's screaming in pain.
Help me! Please, help me! Kill me! Why was I brought to this earth, this planet? What have I done? Please just kill me right now.
The poor thing. Maybe I should eat it and put it out of its misery. No. Then that thing will just take us with it. We'll both die together. But then what would happen to me? I've never made an omelet before. I was a little worried how it would turn out, but I think it's okay. You consider this okay? Oh my god. I'm not the best at cooking, no shit, woman. But I tried my hardest, so, well... at least you tried, right? But despite that, I'm still too young to die, okay? It will make me really happy if you ate this. Crap, what are we gonna do? I feel my forehead breaking out into a cold sweat. What should I do? Oh god. Eat the omelet, save yourself while you still can. Oh no. Every fiber of my being just wants to grab that plate, open the window, and just fucking frisbee the plate out of the fucking 7-story apartment that we live in, okay? And then just a bunch of birds will fly towards it and they'll probably die just from the smell alone. I really, really want to do that, but a tiny part of me feels like I can't disappoint her. Am I seriously willing to eat this literal pile of garbage, poisonous shit for a girl that loves me? You know what? Love is a powerful thing, okay? Maybe if I just close my nose, I won't taste the thing. Maybe. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, have you seen Fear Factor or some shit like that, right? Or maybe, like, if you watch, like, the cooking shows, where, like, the competition shows, where, like, if you're, like, the loser of the competition, or loser of a particular challenge, they sort of, like, give you these nasty fucking milkshakes where just, like, all the rest... like the leftover pieces of the food that they used from the previous service, they just put it in a blender, milkshake it up, and then like, here, drink this, and there's probably actual fish heads in there and shit, right? Or fish eyes, and it's just fucking nasty and disgusting. That's what this reminds me of. And, I mean, most of the people that actually drink / eat it end up puking, but there's one champion, there's always that one that just like... They'll just toughen it out, they'll close their nose and just fucking gulp it down their throat. They won't even, you know, they won't even bite. They'll just swallow everything so that it'll go through their system faster, and probably 15 minutes after they're stuck in the toilet with diarrhea, but at least they ate it and made the person that made it happy. And that's what I'm gonna do, damn it. I'm gonna make her happy. I guess I can try a single bite? I'm sure that won't hurt me, right? Right? I hope so. Thanks for the food. I pick up my fork and dig the prongs into the omelet. You know what I would do? I would, like, you know, try to distract her and then quickly throw away the food in like or half of the food in like the trash can, and then like, oh yeah, it's so delicious, but damn, it's so filling. I don't think I can eat more, but god damn, that was delicious, girl. I just find a way to like pretend to have eaten the omelets. Is it just my imagination? Or did the omelet make a noise? Is this thing really sentient? Does Mitsuki have magical powers or something? What's wrong with him? Aren't you going to eat it? I put a lot of love and care into this, just for you. See? See, how can you say no to this, even if it kills me? Oh god. That's right. I am very happy, Mitsuki. Yay, when you're happy, I'm happy. Go on then, eat up. I'll do my best to not die. I scoop up a piece of omelet. It quivers on the prongs of my fork. It really does look scared. Would eating this be classed as murder? Am I doing a bad thing? But if I don't eat it, I'll upset Mitsuki. Hell, Mitsuki, you better not give me shit later, okay? Cause if this classifies as murder, then that means that I was literally willing to kill for you, right? I killed that omelet for you. This is the only thing I can do. A real man doesn't back down from the path he's chosen, except for the fact that we're a woman. Not that I'm a man. Please, God, have mercy on me. Come on, you owe me one, right? Remember that one time when I did you a favor, God? You owe me one. I pray under my breath and popped a piece of omelet into my mouth. Uh-oh, here we go. I chew. A truly foul taste assails my mouth. It's so potent, I can even smell how bad it tastes. It's like nothing I've ever eaten before. Oh God. Ugh. Oh God. There was still a tiny piece of me that hoped that maybe like it's one of those things where like it looks disgusting, but it maybe just tastes okay, or maybe would even taste delicious. But nope, it ain't even that. It tastes as terrible, if not worse, than it looked and smelled combined. Oh my God. The omelet's hard and gritty, but there are soft, lumpy bits in there too. What the fuck? It tastes like what I'd imagine gasoline tastes like, and it smells even worse. Why are there hard bits in gasoline? What the fuck? This omelet. So, what do you think? This omelet. I didn't use too much salt, did I? What kind of, did you use like fucking bricks of salt or something like? Did you fucking mine the salt from a salt mine yourself, right? Just those huge clumps of salt and then just put it in there? Is that what the hard and gritty bits are? This omelet, is it good? This omelet defies labels like good or bad. It's not just bad, it's an abomination. It shouldn't exist in a civilized society. Hell, even in an uncivilized society, it should not exist. I should purge it from existence for the good of mankind. Hell yeah, this is what the next Purge movie is going to be about. Everybody's just going to kill this fucking omelet. Crap. I think I need to purge it from my body. I think I'm gonna throw up. Maybe my omelet was a little too potent. Yeah, just a tiny eeny-meeny teensy bit. I lean back on the couch, staring up at the ceiling. Whoa, I'm glad I somehow survived that. God damn. My stomach hurts. I only had a single bite, but it feels like my insides have been blasted with a nuclear bomb. Why can't I stop trembling? My nose is running. Is my body shutting down? I'm like leaking out of every hole in my fucking body, okay? That sounds disgusting. Was that omelet a specially created anti-Cupid weapon? I'll work really hard at cooking and make you something even better for dinner. Oh God, I'm gonna starve to death. I'm either gonna die from the food that I'll eat, or I'm gonna starve to death. God damn it, either way I'm gonna die. I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't think I can handle it. Maybe my affection for you is just too strong. Exactly, that's what it was. Mitsuki, you know what? You put too much love into that omelet. That's why it actually came to life. You put too much love into it that I just can't handle that much love, okay? And neither could the omelet. So just tone it down a little bit, girl. Just take a chill pill. Relax. I should dial back the love I put into my food next time. Exactly. Precisely. Why does she think that there's going to be a next time? If I eat any more of her cooking, I'll die. I'll seriously die. If this is the form Mitsuki's love takes, her love is a very scary thing indeed. Well, we brought this upon ourselves because we enabled this love with the love bullet, right? We kinda gave her this love. Let's go to the store, okay? I just want to pick up some stomach medicine. Okay, that's fine by me. I wonder why you feel sick though. Yeah, it totally has nothing to do with the omelet. Yes. I wonder, what a mystery, huh? Maybe we should call Ghostbusters or Scooby-Doo to resolve this mystery. Hope you feel better soon, though. This girl, so clueless. Doesn't she realize what she's done to me? I feel like my stomach gurgling. What's she still doing to me? My stomach feels like it's been turned inside out. Hell, it feels like my stomach is in my toe right now, okay?